The story of an Australian priest who converted to Islam after dedicating 45 years of his life to the church is gaining traction online. What prompted this significant shift in his life? Let's delve into the details. In today's video, we'll discuss why an Australian priest found peace in Islam after spending 45 years in the church. But before we begin, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Your support means everything to us. Now let's embark on this enlightening journey. Embracing Islam does not imply rejecting the belief in Jesus. This was affirmed by Australian priest Gould David, who converted to Islam a few months ago at the age of 69. In an interview, he highlighted that his decision was influenced by various experiences, including reading the Quran and encountering its teachings. However, it was his profound respect for Jesus that led him to choose Islam over other faiths. David explained that his extensive work with the church, youth groups, and schools over the past 4 decades has been deeply rooted in his love for Jesus. He firmly believes that Jesus is the Son of God and that God sent him as a messenger, just as he sent other prophets like Muhammad. According to David, Islam emphasizes the belief in all prophets, including Jesus, making it compatible with his own beliefs. Gould David's journey towards Islam was a gradual process that began with his childhood. He grew up hearing about Islam from his Muslim friends, but it wasn't until much later that he decided to learn more about it. David's decision to convert to Islam was not driven by external factors, such as societal pressure or family influence. It was a deeply personal choice that came after years of contemplation and introspection. His story is a testament to the universality of Islam and its ability to embrace people from all walks of life. In an interview, David shared that his decision to become Muslim was not based on superficial reasons, but rather on finding answers to deep questions about life, death, heaven, and humanity's purpose. He began reading the Quran and found its teachings to be in line with his beliefs. The Quran's message of peace, justice, and equality resonated with him, and he felt a sense of community and belonging among Muslims. David's conversion was a significant event in his life, but it did not come without challenges. He faced skepticism and criticism from some of his former colleagues and parishioners who did not understand his decision. However, he remained steadfast in his choice and continued to spread the message of Islam. David's journey is an inspiration to others who may be considering converting to Islam. He encourages them to read the Quran and reflect on its teachings to find their own path to understanding and faith. For those who criticize his decision, David extends forgiveness and offers a message of peace. He believes that everyone has the right to choose their own beliefs and should be respected regardless of their faith. One of the significant factors that drew David to Islam was the emotional warmth he experienced within the Muslim community. He noticed that Muslims were genuinely happy to see him praying and attending religious events, which made him feel welcome and accepted. This positive experience contrasted with his previous perception of Muslims, which had been shaped by media portrayals and stereotypes. David's decision to convert to Islam was not a hasty one. He had been contemplating it for several years before finally making the decision. He realized that Islam was the only path that fully aligned with his beliefs and values. The turning point for David came when he visited a mosque. He was impressed by the sense of community and brotherhood he witnessed among the Muslims there. This experience, along with his personal reflections and studies, led him to embrace Islam. David's story is a testament to the growing interest in Islam, particularly in non-Muslim communities. Many people are drawn to Islam because of its message of peace, equality, and justice. David's journey is a reminder that Islam is a universal faith that welcomes people from all backgrounds. The story of an Australian priest named Gould David, who converted to Islam after serving in the church for 45 years, has gone viral. People are discussing how he found peace in Islam, despite being a priest for so long. Let's explore what led him to this decision. After dedicating 45 years of his life to the church, an Australian priest named Gould David has decided to become Muslim. He doesn't regret his decision at all. He says that becoming Muslim brought him more happiness than he ever imagined. David is a former Anglican priest who has worked with church youth groups for many years. Despite his busy schedule, he always found time to attend Friday prayers at a nearby mosque. He developed a close relationship with the imam, who encouraged him to read the Quran. Intrigued by the imam's peaceful demeanor, David decided to investigate further. After reading the Quran, he realized that it contained the answers he had been seeking all his life. He learned that Islam emphasizes peace, justice, and equality for all. He also discovered that Islam teaches love and respect for all prophets, including Jesus, whom David considers the Son of God. This realization led him to abandon his previous beliefs and become Muslim. Now he wants other Christians to read the Quran and understand its message. He hopes they won't judge Islam based on stereotypes or media portrayals. David invites them to visit mosques and meet Muslims to learn more about their faith. He emphasizes that Islam promotes peace and dialogue, and that Muslims are not the enemies of Christians. Overall, David's story shows that people can choose their religion freely without fear of persecution. He encourages open discussions about different faiths and promotes understanding and acceptance among people of all religions. This is all for today's video. If you liked the video, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And most importantly, subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.